The day I came home and saw my clothes scattered across the lawn, it looked like the aftermath of a storm. I didn't shout. I didn't knock. I didn't ask a single question. The locks had been changed. A note taped to the front door, written in my wife's handwriting, said, "Reflect on your actions." So I did. 3 years, that's how long I carried that house on my back. Mortgage, bills, repairs, all while they lounged inside like royalty. My wife and her 3 sisters, jobless, spoiled, always preaching, were family. But family doesn't ambush you. Family doesn't exile you for asking for help. I told them we needed to cut back. I laid out the numbers like a doctor delivering a terminal diagnosis. We were bleeding money. I said, if you expect me to keep paying this mortgage alone, things have to change. Their faces went stiff. My wife stared at me as if I were speaking another language. Her oldest sister rolled her eyes, and the youngest let out a quiet laugh. 2 days later, I was gone. We hadn't always been this way. At first, it was just me and Lena, in love, dreaming of a future together. Then her sisters moved in temporarily after one of them had a bad breakup. That, temporary, turned permanent the moment they realized I never said no. I should have, but I was raised to protect, to provide. They used that nature and hollowed it out. That night, I slept in my car. You think you understand pain, until you catch your own reflection in the rearview mirror at 2 a.m. and see a man who let love blind him. That was the moment something shifted. I didn't get angry. I got strategic. Step 1. I called a lawyer, the kind who works quietly and smiles like a shark. Step 2. I canceled every automatic payment. Mortgage, utilities, everything linked to my accounts vanished overnight. Step 3. I pulled every record from the past year. Every spa trip, delivery, subscription, all under my name. They'd spent thousands under my roof while I kept silent. But I wasn't silent anymore. I began collecting evidence, screenshots, voice recordings, security footage. I learned they weren't just living rent-free, they were using my house for side hustles, illegal rentals, private parties. They even bragged about it online. Lena once posted a story saying, "Men are replaceable. Houses aren't." I printed that one and kept it. A month went by. I played ghost. No calls, no pleading, just me watching from the shadows as the walls around them began to crumble. They didn't realize the mortgage hadn't been paid, or that the electricity bill was ignored, or that the WA had started getting complaints. Then came the first letter, foreclosure warning. Then the second. I watched them panic online, blaming the bank, ranting about how the system is broken. No, sweetheart, you broke it when you thought I wouldn't strike back. Then came the legal move. My attorney filed for separation of financial responsibility, submitted evidence of financial abuse, and here's the twist, an ownership dispute. Turns out, I'd added Lena's name to the deed, but not her sister's. I still own 75%. We made a quiet deal with the bank, bought back the property through a third-party LLC I created for this very purpose. The house wasn't mine anymore, it belonged to my company. And that company served them an eviction notice. I showed up on the final day. They were panicking, dragging trash bags of clothes into a rental car. The front yard looked like a clearance sale gone wrong. My wife ran toward me, mascara streaked, screaming, "You can't do this." "Oh," I said, stepping past her, but I already did. Her sisters started shouting too, threats, cheers, curses. The neighbors watched from across the street like they were tuned into the finale of a reality show. I walked up the porch steps, pulled out my keys, and opened the door. "You changed the locks," Lena yelled. "No," I said calmly. "I changed the game." Inside, the house was wrecked, scratched floors, stained counters. But I didn't care. The door shut behind me with a click. They stood outside, stunned, exiled now, poetic justice. Through the glass, I saw Lena's lips move. "How could you?" I didn't answer, but in my head, I whispered, "Reflect on your actions." It took weeks to bring the place back. I renovated it room by room, burned the sheets, repainted the walls, erased their scent, their chaos. I never returned Lena's calls. She sent messages, some angry, some apologetic. I didn't care. She'd taught me something important. Love without boundaries becomes servitude. She treated my kindness like currency. Now she's bankrupt. Funny thing. I don't even hate her. Hate would mean I still feel something. But I don't. I feel clean. I feel cold. I feel free. They wanted me to reflect. I did. And I came back sharper. So no, I don't regret it. I only regret not doing it sooner.